What's going on? Welcome to the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson review boxing special Rob show. I'm your host, Robbie Rob. Today we're going to talk about what exactly happened in that boxing match. The match that everyone said was going to be this incredible match and one for the ages. Was it a disappointment? All right, so in Tyson, you had one hand a 50-year-old boxer that hasn't boxed in a while. It's been way out of his prime. And then the other hand, you have a 27-year-old Jake Paul that wants to be this big professional boxer, but not everyone thinks he's that guy. A lot of people think that, all his fights are fixed. He's not really facing great talent. He's not facing real boxers, okay? All right, watching this fight, I'm like, all right, in my mind, what's two celebrities that I feel should be boxing in the ring, and it would be entertaining, and it would sell tons of tickets, make millions of dollars? My two people are Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook. They already talked about fighting before. Apparently, Elon sent out the challenge to Mark, and Mark says, all right, I will fight you, but it has to be in the Coliseum in Italy. Yeah, that Coliseum. Not no ring, the Coliseum. And Elon says, I'm not going to box you there, but I'll box you somewhere else. I'll fight you somewhere else. And then Mark Zuckerberg thought Elon was just taking it as a joke and didn't want to fight anymore. But that's the match that would have been great. The great Elon with his satellites and big Mark with his Facebook battling off in the ring, whether it's a UFC fight or a boxing match, that's got to happen. That's a celebrity match I want to happen. What's yours? So my opinion is, with this whole contest, I'm actually a Jake Paul fan, believe it or not. I think he's putting the work in. He wants to be a professional boxer. He's putting that work in, so he deserves all the shots he gets. Now, the contenders he picks and the boxes he picks, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Like, picking a 50-year-old boxer and Mike Tyson, yeah, back in the day, he was legit. He's one of the best in the world, but he's just not that guy anymore. All right, so thinking about Mike Tyson, I was thinking to myself, what's the best match Mike Tyson was ever in that I witnessed? And I thought back to, laying on my parents' floor in their bedroom, and we ordered the pay-per-view, Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield. And that was just an unbelievable match. I hated Mike Tyson at the time. I think he's unbelievable now, but I hated him at the time. I thought he was a piece of crap. And Evander, the real deal Holyfield, was my guy. So they battling, and then when Mike Tyson bit his ear, I wanted to climb through that TV set and beat the crap out of Mike Tyson. I was so mad. Oh, my God. And I was just like, this guy is a savage, biting people's ears. But I thought that was just one of the craziest matches in boxing. Definitely Mike Tyson's best, even though he didn't win. I just thought it was awesome. So this fight went to the judges 78 to Paul. Tyson had 63 to the for the final score. I think that's a lot closer than it was. I think the first two rounds went to Tyson. He pushed it a little bit. And then the rest of the rounds was just, Jake Paul just keep, jabbing Tyson to death. It seemed like either Tyson just got winded, and the guy hasn't boxed in forever, and he's 58 years old. So, it's pretty well known that he could have just been winded and just been out of it. But he was just dancing around. Not even dancing. He was just walking around the whole time. I think it was just a complete blowout. And I kind of feel a little disappointed. I know a lot of people, same as they feel disappointed that, they didn't spend tons of money, but, they have their Netflix subscription. Everyone has this Netflix subscription that they're paying per month. They expected this huge fight that would, live up to expectations. Believe it or not, the fight before the two women, oh, my God, what a fight those two were. They wanted to kill each other. Bleeding everywhere. That one woman, the boxer, had the big gash over the eye, just blood dripping everywhere. That was the fight of the night. But Jake Paul, Tyson was kind of a letdown. So watching this boxing match, I thought to myself, what's the best boxing movie? We all know the Rocky series is great. In my heart, Rocky series is just an unbelievable franchise. So I would say Rocky number 4. It's when Rocky, Sylvester Stallone battles Drago. Just the whole storyline's amazing. It goes back to Drago killing Apollo Creed in the ring, and Apollo Creed was good friends with Rocky. And then they do the workout sequences throughout the movie where it's Rocky going crazy doing his workouts, and then it's Drago, and he's like a machine, a robot. He's got all the machines attached to him. Just, you think to yourself, he can never beat Drago. He can never beat him. And then at the end, he beats him. It's just, oh my God, as a kid, you're just like, you just want to run through a wall for that. It's just amazing. And a funny thing about the Rocky series, a lot of people don't know, is that Sylvester Stallone wrote the script for the original Rocky, and he wouldn't give the script to the movie producers unless he was the main actor. I just thought that's brilliant. I thought, listen, I wrote the script. I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to be the actor. And if I'm not the actor, you don't get the script. I thought that was amazing. So Sylvester Stallone, you the man, brother. It's pretty crazy that it's how much money they made from it. So Paul's purse was $40 million, and Tyson made $20 million. That was even before landing a punch. So pretty much Mike Tyson just got $20 million just to, walk around the ring for 8 rounds. The match, what's next for Jake Paul after Mike Tyson? I would say the most ideal boxing match for Jake Paul he's got to do is go face Canelo. Everyone's calling for it. Go face Canelo. Canelo's the guy that will put it to Paul. And if Paul beats Canelo, then we should all be giving that guy credit. We should all be like, all right, Jake Paul ain't no YouTuber. He's a legit professional boxer. You want to be a legit professional boxer, Jake Paul? Go face Canelo. You don't even have to beat Canelo. If you stand up to Canelo all those rounds and don't get knocked out or just stay on your feet the whole damn boxing match, I would give you credit. Just don't get knocked out. Face Canelo, stay all those rounds, stay up. You don't even have to win the match. You get credit from me. And then you should get, a title shot, a couple fights down the road. You are then a professional boxer in my eyes. All right, so Mike Tyson's been in a lot of boxing matches, as we know. What was Mike Tyson's best knockout? I watched a lot of videos to see his knockouts. Some I didn't know because I was born in 85, and this one was actually 1986. It was Tyson versus the champion at the time, Trevor Borbick, and it was for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. If you watch his video, it's just him. He knocks him out. I mean, he knocks him down twice. He's all over him. He's all over the body. He's all over the face. This is prime Tyson. This is the Tyson that you want to put the money on. You're going to win the bet no matter what. He just takes some shots at the body, at the face. And then the second knockout, Trevor falls down, and he's trying to get up. He's dancing all around, trying to keep up, trying to get his feet under him, and then he just falls down, and Mike Tyson's the new WBC champion. It's an unbelievable match. I never seen it till I saw it on YouTube, and I searched it, and I'm like, that's unbelievable. What a great knockout by Tyson. All right, so what would be your walkout song as a boxer? For me, it would be Lose Yourself by Eminem. It's just that opening monologue when he's trying to rev himself up and he's at the sink. He's looking in the mirror, getting pumped up. I mean, that would drive me crazy as a boxer. I would be in the back near the little curtain and I'd listen to it and just get pumped, at that very beginning. And then the beginning sequence is done and you just rush through the curtain. I mean, Lose Yourself, Eminem's got to be one of the most classic pump-up songs. That would definitely be my entrance. What would be yours? And then another big fact of the match that not a lot of people know is that originally I think it was 12 rounds or 14 rounds. It might have been 12 rounds. 12 rounds of 4 minutes. And they were supposed to use 14-ounce gloves. 10-ounce gloves. So the theory is that the lighter the gloves, see, I get these gloves. These are, I don't even know what these things are, 16 ounces. So these do nothing. But the lighter the ounce, the more impact it makes. So you have 10 ounces. Those are what heavyweights use. There's less cushion to hit the face and hit the body. So it's going to put, more power on it. And it's going to put more damage on the opponent. So they went all the way to 14 ounces, so it was more like a pillow on the boxer, on the boxing gloves. And then they went to 8 2-minute rounds. So, they say Tyson made the request. I didn't believe it at first, but watching that match, I believe it. I think Tyson was just winded. I think Tyson definitely thought to himself that he can never stand a 4-minute round or 10 rounds, 12 rounds. He had to do the 8 rounds, 2 minutes. And even at that, he was barely moving and he couldn't do anything. So, Paul just annihilated him. I just hope Paul will get someone that's more in their prime next boxing match. But, we'll see what happens. All right, if you could box one person, who would it be? Celebrity, famous person, who would it be? For me, Dr. Phil. Give me Dr. Phil. I don't know why the TV set comes on and Dr. Phil's on, and I'm like, this guy pisses me off. This guy's always on trying to make everyone's problems right. He thinks he knows everything. He's someone that just pisses me off. I want Dr. Phil. He's probably about 50, 60 pounds heavier than me, but guess what? I'll take Dr. Phil on, all right? Give me like 6 months to prepare, and I will knock that mustache right off his mouth. How are you? All right, after watching Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, the question is, was it a money grab, or is Jake Paul legitimately a legitimate boxer? Is he someone that should be getting more opportunities against professional boxers and, maybe even titles one day? So let me know what you think. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Check out more videos. I'm out of here. I'm getting ready for Dr. Phil, baby.